Dear connections, today we will discuss about one tricky client requirement which I faced during my Click to Power BI migration project. Okay, without any further delay, let's jump into our Excel dataset. So for this video, I used this Excel dataset. Okay, where these data are there, and here the column G is very much important. It is basically showing the increase in sales percentage. Okay, and I imported this whole Excel dataset into my Power BI, and I created a table visual, simple table visual uh, to show these five things: order ID, area, actual price, sales price, and increase in sales percentage. Okay, now the client requirement is they want, with this table, they want a slicer or filter. Okay, in the slicer there should be four drop down values. The drop down values are greater than 5%, greater than 10%, and greater than 15%, and all. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Like we need to create, for this reason we need to create a dex calculated column which we can take in this slicer filter to show the thing. Like let me show you here. Like the filter will show this kind of options: greater than 5%, then control C, greater than 10%, greater than 15%. These three options should show in the slicer option. Okay, so for this reason I already told that we need to create a dex calculated column, and I created it. Let me show you the formula. This is the formula. I used switch function, switch and true. This is a simple DAX code where it is basically showing from sales table. If that particular column is greater than 0.15, then it will print greater than 15%. If it is greater than or equals to 10%, it will show greater than 10%. If it is greater than equals to 5%, it will print greater than 5%. Okay, simple thing. Now let's take it in the slicer. uh, Client also want it in a drop down format, so let me go to slicer settings and make it as a drop down. See, now it is a drop down. Now you might be thinking that that's all, everything is done. No, my dear friend, let me show you. The problem is still there. Let me filter it with greater than 5%. Only this much. But I already saw that greater than 5%, there are many values for greater than 5%. Let me show you in the Excel also. Let me give a filter. Where is the filter option? Oh, home, insert. Okay. Like as we can see, like we do not need filter also. Without filter also we can see that there are many values which is greater than 5, like 100, 65, 88, 8, 102, 95, 68. Where are those values? Where is 68? Where is 102? And where is 100? Yeah. So here is the filter in the data option. The filter is there in the Excel. So yeah, let us filter all the values which is either 5 or greater than 5%. So as we can see, 0 will not be there, 1 will not be there, 2 will not be there, and the rest all the things will be either 5 or greater than 5%. Now what is the count? The count is 15. There should be 15 rows. 15 rows should come here. But this is a drawback of Power BI. Let me describe you what is the drawback. We created this calculated column to create the above mentioned slicer. But in Power BI, the problem is if we declare greater than 5%, if we declared greater than 5%, that means it is binding that value between 5 to 10%. It is binding the value between 5 to 10%. That's why in the Power BI we are seeing those values which is greater than 5, either 5 or greater than 5 but less than 10. If we filter greater than 10% also, it will behave in the same way. It will show all the values which are either 10, greater than 10, and it will print only those values which are greater than 10 but less than 15. But less than 15. So that means we did not achieve the client requirement till now. Client will reject this dashboard. So what we need to do? Here we need to apply some different kind of methods. To apply the different kind of methods, you need to click on home. Then there is a enter data option. Basically we will at first we will create a disconnected table and we will make relationship between them. So let me click on this enter data option. A option will come. Now let me give a meaningful name like sales percentage increase filter table. Okay, now let me give a meaningful name. There should be two columns. First column name should be sales increase percentage, and the next column name should be sales increase. Let me maximize the size. Sales increase percentage. Let me give it as final. Let me give the name as final sales increase percentage. Okay, now here we need to write the thing, the words greater than 5%. Okay, okay, at first let me take two more rows. Control V. Now let me change these things. It will be greater than 10%. It will be greater than 15%. 5, 10, 15. If sales increase percentage is greater than 5%, then in the final sales increase column it should print greater than 5%, this sentence. If it is greater than 10, then also it should print 5% because 5% is less than 10%. If it is greater than 15% also, then also like greater than 5%, these things should be there in the background. Okay, so one part is done. In the second part, we need to paste this greater than 10% two times in the left column. Now in the right column, which is final sales increase percentage, here we need to paste greater than 10% two times. Oh, sorry, it should be greater than 15%. It should be greater than 15%, then 10%. Then at the last, and we need to print greater than 15% or again. And since it is one time, so greater than 15% means all the values which is greater than 15%, like 5, 10 should not be included there. And one more row we need to include, that is for all. Now we will click on load. It will create a disconnected filter in our Power BI dataset. Okay, that 7 rows is already loaded. Now what we can do is, like, let me remove the data from this slicer. Now we will go to the model view to do relationship between them. So what will be the relationship? So as we saw, let me show you in the table. So in the table section, we already created a DAX calculated column. We will make relationship between this and this new disconnected table. Okay, so we will take this one and it should be placed over this calculated column, sales increase bucket. And obviously it will be a many to many relationship. Sometimes many to many relationships are also helpful, so don't worry. Please hit the save button. Also ensure that the relationship should be active. So after doing this, after creating the relationship, let's go to our report view. Here we will take the final sales increase percentage, this column in the filter, I mean in the slicer. Now from here we will select greater than 5%. And one more thing, we already saw that if the values are filtered with greater than 5%, 15 rows should come. So I am clicking on greater than 5%. Wait a minute, something is not responding. Yes, Power BI was hanging. So see, so if we filter with greater than 5% option, it is showing. Let us count how many rows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 rows are there, and see, all values are either 5 or greater than 5. Like 188, 8%, 102. These values are also printing. And see, all the values are printing like same as the data set. If we filter with greater than 10%, greater than 10% means in the background it should include the greater than 5% values also. Like now if it is greater than 10%, let us it will not be there, greater than 10% is this much, greater than 10% is 11 count should come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 counts are coming, and see, all the values are matching. You can You can pause my video and check also. Now let's try with the 15%. In greater than, for greater than 15%, how many values should come? 9 count should come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 count is coming. And here, oh, okay. Let me check this one. Okay, very sorry. Actually, I need to give greater than equals to symbol to show the 15 values also. Like it is, if it is greater than equals to 15, then only 15 will print. Yeah, see 15 is coming now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So see, same values are coming. So that means our client requirement is already fulfilled and now the dashboard will be approved. Please practice this in your personal Power BI desktop. Thank you all. Let's meet in some other video. Thank you.